Hello, my name is QX, and I am presenting to you my ErgoHack V submission called Ergo Payroll, and I'll run you right through from the beginning. So, when I first came into crypto and started working in the back end, I would notice there was a very tough time the project managers would have trying to pay their employees, trying to pay the developers that they worked with on a regular basis. It was always a little cumbersome to do a bunch of transactions separately to different people of different amounts. And if you had some scripting knowledge, you could probably do that with some of the scripts out there, but even then it was a little tough to do. So I set out to design something that would take care of all that for you, and here we go. We have Ergo Payroll. So let me jump right into it. First up is an interface where you can create a company, and for now we're just using a basic login, which will soon change to two-factor authentication for that. So we're just going to type in a company name. We're going to type in an email address here. And we have a fake wallet here for that for now. We're going to create the account, and it takes about a second, but as soon as that is done, it gives us a deposit address. So this is unique to this company themselves. It is triggered in the back end as soon as I hit that submit button. It actually creates a wallet for you, stores the phrase, and spits out the wallet identity for the interface here for this company. At this point, we can go and start uploading some bases. Now, you'll notice at the bottom of the screen, we've set some header definitions here on how to fill it out and what to fill it out as. We have a sample payroll header file here in CSV that people can download and go from there. So let's go right to a sample CSV, and you can see what it looks like here. We have company wallet ID, employee wallet ID, email, token ID, token count, employee USD amount, pay frequency. We're just doing 24 for this example, and if they're active or not. Let's go ahead and import that. And pretty instantly you see that we've updated. I've already imported this company, so we're actually just updating the employees. It gives us a showing of what tokens we're paying out in, how many payments per year, total sum per month, and that total sum in US dollars right here. We can go back to, let's go back to this file here, and let's edit a little bit. Just so you can see, shrink this. So let's say we do have some new people and we want to do it through the CSV interface. We could grab another line here, throw it in there, change the receiving wallet address, which again is unique to the employee, and we'll say we'll pay them 9,000 neta. So we save that. Let's go back to upload more base data. And we'll try to import again. You'll see what happens with a new employee. And right off the top, we can update at the same time as adding new employees. Since there's no email address with this one, it's using the wallet ID to let us know who that was. On top of that, we can also, the script kind of checks for a few things. So let's take out the and the email per se, and try to import again, and you'll see what it does. It still updates and imports everybody else that it recognizes or makes new, but that specific one, it shoots out an error that there's something up with the email address there. So I have a couple of those built in with wallet length as well to try to get rid of those errors right off the bat for those people. Okay, so moving on, we have an individual edit dashboard where we can let's get in there, where we can individually edit each person that we've uploaded. We can set their email address here if we want to. We can change what they're paid in, the token ID. We can change the number of tokens and the pay frequency from 12, 24 to 52. And we can set them to active or not. If we don't set them to active, then they don't get included in the script. So it's a good way to keep your history of employees in the past without worrying about them just continuing to get paid. And so then we update the employee, and you'll see that everything sticks there. We can also choose to pay in US dollars amount. So if we put 100 here and nothing here, it then lets us pay in Neta $100 at that pay period right before the time of the transaction. So that helps you in that if the token price rises quite a bit or fluctuates quite a bit, you can always pay your employee in a certain US dollar amount and not worry about what the price of the token is, because it'll do the conversion for you with the API that I built for my ergoport.dev bots and off of MinSwap and Spectrum data. Okay, so once you're all done editing that, you can go to Activate Payments. And in the Activate Payment screen, we can switch between 12, 24, and 52 payments per year view. You'll notice that those are empty. If we go back to 24, you'll see we have 7 employees paid in pure Neta, totaling $208 for this payment alone. And then we have one employee being paid in 100 US dollars, which is equal to 42,000 Neta. So it does all that conversion for you. And then it also shows down at the bottom that, hey, you need this many tokens in the bank to be able to make this payment. And depending on what you have, of course, it'll populate that. Moving on, we can activate the frequency. So we'll activate frequency payment 24 because that's what we've done. And it shows you we've changed it to active. And we're ready to let the system do the rest of the work. All we have to do essentially is make sure that we have this much in our bank wallet, and it'll do the rest. So let's move on to what the scripts look like. Okay, so I'm going to manually run these scripts for you because they're typically run with a cron job. We are going to build 2 scripts right now. We're going to build a 24 payment threshold script, and we're going to also build the 12 threshold script. And there they are built. And if you notice, we also have separate ones for pure Ergo. So if you're paying in Ergo, just the way the scripts works and they're built, I don't want to make it so that with the token script, if you try to send Erg with it, you also have to send a token. So that's why the split up here, where Erg can send by itself without having to send any tokens. So let's move over here, and you can see it's generated the scripts for us. Let's look at the one that we just imported right here. And you'll see, here we go, beautiful. We have the receiver addresses, we have the tokens that we're paying in, and we have the amount of tokens. Oops, gotta fix that decimal right there. We gotta take that off. And then of course the fees for the erg. And yeah, so that's that script. And then I'm not gonna run that script to show you to pay it. I'm actually gonna run this script, which is cheaper, which is another one that I just built, which sends 110 comment right there. So let's go ahead and run that and see what that looks like. So here we go. It takes a few seconds to run, and again, these will be run automated in the backgrounds on set days. And that is all I wanted to do. Perfect. And let's go back to here to see what it looks like. So if we scroll down to, let's actually go back and we'll log into the actual account that I did send the payment from. So if we scroll down, we sent 110 right here. You'll see the payment history has indeed changed right here. So I don't have that hot linked yet, but I will soon. So let's go to a transaction page. Let's type in that transaction. And voila, you will see that this is still unconfirmed. It's the one we just sent with 110 comment, and There's some remaining comment left in that wallet, obviously, and that's it. So essentially, an employer can upload to the app, set it, forget it, simply add the right amount of tokens per, and you can see for this is the only output there, 110 comment for that, and set it and forget it kind of thing. Thanks for watching.